Hello, welcome back to another segment in excerpts from A Spiritual Ascension. So this morning, as I told you guys before, I take a walk every morning and try to go out really early before anybody else, gets busy on the streets and everything. So, love being out there first thing in the morning is when you're out in nature, you can connect with nature. I see a lot of deer and wild turkey and things like that. So I always have earplugs in and I'm listening to some kind of whatever. And so deep into this like podcast that I was listening to, and all of a sudden I'm on the sidewalk and I walk slow. These two women kind of, what do you call that? Fast paced walk past me, like really fast. Power walking. That's what I couldn't think of the name. Um, and it kind of like hit me, like I didn't even see them coming, so they kind of like startled me and they just walked right past me and I'm like, wow, I'm going really slow. Like they just like zoomed past me. And it kind of made me, and then the thought came to mind, like, should I pick up my pace? Because usually on the weekends I like to do a longer walk than I do during the week. So I kind of like to pace myself so that I don't, give up all my energy too soon. And I'm saying to myself, should I walk faster? Am I walking too slow? And it kind of made me think about our coming to our spiritual awakening or learning more about spirituality or connecting, however it is that you first learn to connect with spirit. We all have different avenues, we have different methods, we have different ways of connecting with spirit. No one's story is going to be the same. And I noticed myself right there. I try not to ever compare myself to anyone, but then thinking that quick thought of saying, maybe I'm going too slow. Please don't ever compare yourself to another person who is thinks or assume that they're going through some kind of spiritual thing, because they're probably not. When I first started seeking out spirituality, and I didn't know where to start, so I wanted to do yoga. I went to meditation classes. um, you named it, I tried it. Got all into the different modalities as far as essential oils. I thought that was a part of it. I thought, like crystals were a part of it. I learned all about the chakras and anything I could get my hands on. I thought that was going to bring me more towards this spiritual part of myself. It has nothing to do with your connection to spirit or your ascension. None of that. If you're supposed to be on this path, you've already been chosen. You already know you've chosen to come onto this path in this lifetime. No yoga or amount of meditation or anything is going to get you to an awakening. When it's time for your soul to wake up, it will. So, not that there's anything wrong. I'm so happy that I did learn all about those different things because it's helped me to have insight for other people who do come to me for readings or for advice or anything like that, want to understand more about spiritual concepts. Like I've tried yoga, I've tried meditation, but I couldn't connect or anything. And that's really, yes, meditation does play a big part of it. But when spirit is ready to talk to you, spirit's going to make sure that you're aware of however way that they come towards you, let you know. So your awakening is going to be different than someone else's awakening. Just because someone says to you, I meditate, for an hour every day, and I go to yoga class, and, it's sorry, nah, not happening. Doesn't happen. Believe me, I did it all. I tried it all, and it has nothing to do with your ascension process. Okay. So I just wanted to come on here and give you a quick little thing about take your time, go at your own pace, and learn on your own. And I always say research, 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 because you can't compare your path to anyone else's path because it's not going to be like anyone else's. I'm giving you my story. If you go to my other playlist, I'm giving you my story so that you can understand from the viewpoint of what has happened to someone else on their ascension journey. So that if by chance something like this does happen to you, you'll be able to say, okay, I understand why I'm going through this. But your journey is not going to be anything like my journey was. There may be parts of it that are similar to my own journey, but it's probably going to be totally different. But there's going to be different aspects of your journey, all of us, that are going to be a little parallel. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there. If you would like a reading or to talk to me more about your own journey, there's a link below to book time with me. Because I've done several courses on the ascension process, and that link is also below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.